Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys. I wasn't planning on filming anything for this week, but what's recently been happening in the news, it's really got me going, and I really wanted to talk to you guys about this and get my voice out there. So today's video is going to be all about sexual assault on women, and things like that. So this is your warning. Please, if this is a very sensitive topic to you, please, I urge you to click off of this video. I do not want to offend anyone. This is not meant to offend anyone. This is not meant to make anyone feel uncomfortable. And if this type of talk does make you feel uncomfortable, I urge you to watch one of my other videos. And I will see you in my next one for a less disturbing video. But for those of you who decide to stay, today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the Sarah Everard case, and some things that have been in the press about it, and some other things about sexual assault. So I do apologise, this is going to be quite a messy video. My train of thoughts aren't exactly 100% today, so I do apologise, but if you would like to know more about this and become educated on this matter, then please keep watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I also would like you guys to comment down below, letting me know your thoughts and everything like that. So, on the 3rd of March 2021, 33-year-old Sarah Everard went missing on a walk back from her friend's house in Clapham. She went missing in broad daylight. The route she took was a very popular walk route. It was in one of the city's most populated, most well-lit areas, which is just so scary. But she went missing. Now, the fact that she went missing was 100% concerning. However, it wasn't rare. People disappear all the time. It wasn't a big issue. She was 33 years old. She was working. Maybe she just wanted a break. So it was very, very concerning. However, again, it wasn't rare. Now, days followed and CCTV images were released of the last place she was seen, and it was caught on a doorbell, a CCTV camera, like one of those Ring doorbells, had placed her just outside, I believe it's Tull Hill, or I might have butchered that name. If that's the wrong name, I'll have the right name up on the screen somewhere. That's where she was last placed. Her body was found a week later in the woodlands of Ashford, Kent, in a large bag that is used by builders to transport material. And based off of dental records, they were able to confirm that it was in fact Sarah's body. Wayne Couzens, a 48-year-old Metropolitan Police, was suspected of her kidnapping and murder. So he was arrested, and his decision is going to be heard in the Old Bible Court on the 16th of March. So that's basically some background information on what has happened in her case. And now I just want to get on to talking about the kind of reaction. So once this was found out, so many women's stories have been coming up about whether they was assaulted or catcalled or raped or things like that. And it is shocking to hear how common this all actually is. 97% of women have been sexually harassed in some way, shape or form. Now, when you think of sexual harassment, a lot of people mistake it to be only rape, or if it was unconsensual touching. Sexual harassment goes from anywhere from being looked at in a disgusting way all the way to the extremities of rape. So being catcalled, being touched, you know, verbal sexual abuse, everything like that, that all counts as sexual harassment. 97% of women. That is a scarily large number. And the number is unfortunately still growing. Now, another thing that it just really disgusted me when I saw this, but obviously social media picks up on this like that. Social media is all over it, whether that be Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere that they're talking about sexual assault with women, women's safety, women assault, and it's honestly horrible. But on some TikToks where I've seen people talk about this 97% stat, some of the comments have been, come on guys, we can make it into 100%. That is disgusting behaviour. Some of the comments have been, oh, those 3% must not have been pretty enough. Who in the right mind thinks that? Who thinks that? The people that have been assaulted aren't necessarily the prettiest people in society. Okay? The way you look has nothing to do with how you are assaulted or when you're assaulted or where you are assaulted. If anything, you should consider those 3% of people very, very, very lucky. But as unfortunate as it is, a lot of those 3% of people will face the same thing that Sarah and co have faced. I've seen so many posts on Instagram, and I am so, so glad that people are speaking up about this because it's such a pressing issue. Okay, this issue just last century as well, people have been talking about this. This has been going on for so, so long. People in the last century will have thought, this will be better for my kids. But we're not there yet. We here think this will be better for our kids. And as sad as it is, and I do not want to accept this fact, but I honestly do not think it will improve if we don't do anything to stop it. Only respecting women you find beautiful and pretty and gorgeous is not respecting all women. It's not. And you need to make sure that you know that. I've heard so many stories of my friends talking to guys about how they haven't felt safe walking home alone or how they haven't felt safe getting into Ubers. And some of those guys have gone and bragged about how much of a good guy they are. If a woman comes to you and starts talking about how she doesn't feel safe in a certain situation, it is not an excuse for you to brag about how much of a good guy you are. Okay? It's not. We've seen so many news articles and posts and websites all saying women are urged to carry the keys between their fingers. Women are urged to walk with other people during the night. Women are urged not to put headphones in during the night. How about we urge men not to assault women? How about we do that? Does that sound good? So many people have said they find basic things scary now. Smiling at strangers just in case they take that as an invitation to come on to you. Stopping to help people in the middle of the road just in case they decide they want to pull you into their car, like Ted Bundy, for example. And this is the last thing I'm going to talk about, and I'm so sorry I got very, very, very hyper in this video. I just had to take a little break because it was a bit overwhelming. But this is this is the most annoying thing I've heard as a woman to this day. And that is the fact that it's saying, not all men. Women know that it's not all men. We are very aware that it's not all men, but we don't know which men. Therefore, we are wary of all men. If you are someone that will say, not all men, or I'm not like that, not all men, you're just as bad as the harassers. We know it's not all men. A really great analogy that one of my friends told me is, it's very similar to Russian roulette. You don't know which pull of the trigger is going to release the bullet. Therefore, you are wary of every pull of the trigger. You don't know which pull is going to kill you. Very, very similar to how you don't know which man is safe. You don't know which man is potentially out to harass or assault you. And it's really sad. Now, another thing that I know I said that was the last thing, I'm so sorry, I just remembered something else, but I've seen so many threads on Instagram about men asking what can they do to make women feel safer during the night. And I don't want to take credit for any of those tweets and things, so I'm just going to do like a little montage of all the stats and all the posts and stuff that I've seen. I'm so sorry if I can't find the credit. I will try my best, or I'll just link the Instagram handle of where I saw them. But please, please have a read through them. There is so much that you guys can do to make us feel safe. Number one thing is educate your sons first. And then we'll see a decrease in the 97% number. Another thing is, for some reason, even when it's the woman that has been assaulted, we still seem to get the blame. What were you wearing? Were you drunk? Are you sure it was not consensual? No one asks for this to be done to them. No one asks to be raped. Why should me wearing a certain item of clothing be an invitation for a man? I saw another really good analogy. Before I carry on talking about this, I'm really sorry, but I don't want to offend anyone. I know I already said this at the start of this video, but what I'm about to say may offend some people, and I really want to apologise before I say it. And that was, if lesbians can control themselves when a woman is wearing a short skirt and a crop top, maybe it's the men that are the problem, not what the woman was wearing. I also hear so many videos and posts talking about it's not just women that get assaulted, it's also men. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Everyone's aware of that. We all know. But it's not just women. It's starting to sound a lot like all lives matter. We know all lives matter. But in this situation that we're in right now, it's Black Lives Matter because they are very underprivileged. But this video is not about that. In the same situation, we know men also get assaulted, and trust me, it's no better or no worse. It's not competition. Okay? It shouldn't be men against women. It should be everyone against assaulters. Please do whatever you can to educate yourself on this matter. Please, please. Okay? Another big thing I would urge is, please don't tell your daughters that they have to dress a certain way or look a certain way so they don't get assaulted. Because I know so many people where it's been two ends of the scale. Someone who wears short skirts, short crop tops, everything has been assaulted. And similarly, I've heard other stories of friends when they've literally been covered head to toe. It's not the clothes, okay? It's in the mindset of the person that is trying to commit the crime. Now, I don't know exactly who it was that said this, but someone was saying they wanted to introduce a 6 p.m. curfew for all males. There is really no need to do that. That is, in fact, a lot of work. And we all want to be able to go out and enjoy ourselves. Some of us have friends who are guys who are the best people on this planet. I know I have friends who are guys as well. And we don't want them to be restricted by this 6 p.m. curfew. There is really no need for this. All we need to do is educate our sons, okay? Educate all our children on this very, very pressing issue. So that is it for me. I really hope that this educated you a little bit. I really hope you guys got to know a little bit more about what's going on. If I find any links to numbers or websites or anything, I will leave them in the description. If you want to report an assault or things like that, I will leave links to places down below. I don't know when the montage is coming in. It might be before or after this. So please watch that. I would really recommend that you take something away from those clips and those stats and everything like that. And I will see you guys next time for a less sad video. All right, bye.
never know. I'm stuck and left alone. I've been lost, I've been found. My cause is not defined. Won't you kiss me? Won't you play? Won't you try?